I think we're filming.
So this is a GQEMF390.
Right.
And it's a meter, which is probably the best you can get for the price. If you want to really check what 5G is up to, you would need something to spend £5,000, which I've been told. But for £115, this is probably about as good as it's going to get from research. And it does 3 different types of recording. I mean, basically, I'm mostly looking at the EMF, milliwatts square meter, which you can see now it's up to 10. It's bleeping because over 10, as this company thinks, is not good for you. So, look, 15.
You said today when we were down at Trafalgar Square that the helicopters came over. Everything
I just did that helicopter up there. It was like, what's it doing up there at 10,000? Really? I was scanning all the way around. You could see the mast, and it like goes up to like 14 and stuff like that on the mast that you can see on the buildings. And you're just spinning it around, and it was like staying up in a sort of like 10 plus all the time. It's doing it now odd. I mean, it does peaks because the microwaves come in like bursts and stuff. So, like if I put it near your phone, where it's penny.
Right.
Yeah, that one's got up to 12. Near the phones, where it's actually doing its thing.
So that's pretty bad if you're just pointing it up at the helicopter, which is miles away. Well, not miles,
well,
but
whatever.
yeah, and it's picking up.
I was like, yeah, what's going on there? Because I know this thing picks up sort of surrounding, but you know, you're directing it straight at it. I don't know. It's you know, it's at 4 at the moment, pointing at 6, but you know that helicopter was getting up to 14. You know, it's like, well, what's that about? I mean, I don't know whether because it's electromagnetic.
Well, you wouldn't want to be on it, though, would you?
It's you know, it's got electrical and magnetic, you know, engines and stuff, so it's creating energy. So don't know for sure, but you know, I'm just aware that above 10,000, you don't want to be in that for more than a very short period of time.
So you take that with you everywhere, do you?
Yeah, it's my new toy.
Lee wants one of those.
I put it in the car as
well.
well.
How much did that cost?
And what happens is 115. And unfortunately, I don't like Amazon, but they're the only people who are offering it at that price. You can buy them from America, but then you'll pay £50 for delivery, and then you'll pay tax on import. So there's no one else in the UK. There are other.
What's it taught you by having it?
Oh, it's taught me that the 5G mast in Gloucester is not on. The new mast, the Death Tower, like it looks like, oh my god, what's that? It's got boxes galore below it. It's all brand new. And there's 2 poles nearby, and the 2 poles give about 8,000, 10,000. And you took it at the mast. That mast is not doing anything. It actually goes down a little bit. So that's not on yet. And what they've done is, like I was told by
really
4 months ago, I moved some nurses from Gloucester to Cheltenham. And they said they were being moved out of the hospital in Cheltenham because they're going to turn the hospital in in Gloucester, into a COVID-only hospital. So they were being shipped out because they weren't any use for that particular usage. So for the second wave, they were already telling me that.
So do you think that actually it hasn't happened? You know, like they've been talking about, everybody's been talking about 5G, right?
I don't think they've really switched it up.
And what's happened is we're not ready for it. And then when COVID comes back, they're going to switch it up because the new laws that they're passing everywhere
That's what I think.
has got COVID and 5G in it, and that we're going to be, you know, we're going to have 5G problems.
Yeah, you're going to have all the stuff, 60 gigahertz.
Yeah.
The 60 gigahertz problem where it rotates the oxygen molecule so you can't breathe. It causes you all sorts of lung problems. And they're putting them in schools.
Yes, they haven't put them on yet.
No. That's their second wave. That's why when you see Bill Gates and Belinda talk, and the second wave, you've seen that? Best of Bill Gates on YouTube? Have a look at that one, and you'll just.
I think it's disgusting when you see the bill, because obviously somebody was reading out the whole bill. Is every state in America's getting one of those? And then James Brockhurst on my channel, he said, "Oh, we've got one like that. So if we've got one and America's got one, the rest of the world will have one the same. All to do with COVID and 5G."
Yeah, I believe that.
And you can't get rid of the 5G once it's in your body. It's like being radiated.
Yeah, it affects parts of your body, but if that's the whole RNA, DNA changing vaccine, sort of that whole thing about the you know, the barcoded type of thing, and they activate it, and then they can control it with
Okay, and what's that called?
GQ, that's the name of the company, EMF390.
Thank you for that. Thank you for explaining that.
Thank you.